What's up guys, Blade Master here, bringing you another Total War Rome 2 online battle. This is a 1v1 that I fought against Achilles from the Agony clan. Apologies if I sound kind of weird. I've been having like this cold slash fever, and but you know, I've got some time, and I took off from work today, so might as well do something productive with my life. I don't even know if this is productive, but whatever. I've taken Getae in this matchup. We're fighting in Nebrasena, and Achilles has brought Pontus, which makes for an interesting battle, because I think Getae is probably one of the best barbarian factions to take on Eastern factions. You know, I mean, notwithstanding the brute force of Oathsworn and Chosen Swordmen, if you just look at it from a roster perspective, they've got bow horsemen, which can be easily matched to the enemy's bow cavalry, and these bow horsemen are very cheap. They also have access to pretty good, or actually very good, javelin units, which can be used to kill off the enemy elephants or chariots. And they have 150 range archers, which is a huge bonus, because all the other units only have, or the other factions only have slingers, which have 150 range, I believe. It's been a while. These are facts that I would have known from the like these would have been the easiest facts for me to remember back in the day, but it's been a while since I played Rome 2. But this is definitely a very fun matchup, which is why I decided to bring it to you guys. I've brought 4 Dacian heavy bowmen here. You can see I've got a total of 3 bow horsemen as well, so very heavy on the skirmish option. I've also brought a couple of Dacian heavy skirmishers, and that forms the total of my skirmish line. For a total of 4 spear horsemen. These spear horsemen will not be able to withstand any sort of charge from the Pontic noble blood cavalry or the Cappadocian cavalry, or you know, the Pontic royal cavalry as well. You can see Achilles is moving up with his bow horsemen to try and chase after my guys, but I'm pulling back and I'm moving one on this side. He's still got 2 more bow horsemen here, or mercenary Scythian horse archers, and he's in a very, very dangerous position for me, because he can easily destroy a lot of my spear horsemen this way, and I don't have any long range options. This is a skirmish, this is a javelin unit, so I don't have a long range skirmish option to counteract these long range archers. I've also brought a total of 3 noble swords. I obviously need these noble swords to do very well against a Pontic army, because the Pontic swordsmen, if there are any Pontic swordsmen, will get crushed by noble swords, and these guys can defeat Cappadocian cavalry as well. I mean, as long as they can support timely, they will cause a lot of damage. A total of 2 armored spears as well, and 2 falksmen. Now, the reason why I brought armored spears is because I knew that with Pontus, Achilles is going to bring chariots most likely, and my plan was to use armored spears in their very, very heavy mass and put them in shield wall or shield screen, and hopefully blunt the charge from that, and the chariots will not be able to pass through them then. That's my plan for the chariots, or sorry, for the armored spears. Here, I was chasing after one of his Scythian horse archers with my spear horsemen. They're taking a ton of casualties, and yeah, I'm just forced to move around like this. This is a very noobish tactic that I'm using, and I shouldn't be doing that. I should have just moved my armored spears to screen off these Scythian horse archers. He's getting dangerously close though with his Scythians. And now I'm finally moving my armored spears. You can see my spear horsemen have taken a ton of casualties. He's gotten 7 and 6 kills, 13 kills on cavalry, on pretty decent cavalry. So they've done pretty decently so far, pulling away. And here's the first big mistake that Achilles makes, or one big mistake that Achilles makes. He charges into my Dacian heavy skirmishers with his Scythian horse archers. Now, Dacian heavy skirmishers are very, very good units in melee. Like, they'll last for a long time. They're probably second only to Pic Peltas and Thracian Peltas. So against a shitty in melee unit like the Scythian horse archers, they're not going to do much. And you can see I only lost 10 units, and I also had a bow horseman there, which is chasing after his Scythian horse archers. So for getting 10 kills on Dacian heavy skirmishers, he's basically lost almost 2 of his horse archers. The other one is not going to do too much. I'm forced to pull out with my bow horseman here, because he's coming in with Pontic swordsman support, and my spear horsemen are destroying this Scythian horse archer, and I'm forced to pull them back as well, because too many javelins here. They're taking a lot of casualties. But meanwhile, my Dacian heavy bowmen are firing into this blob and killing off the Scythian horse archers. That's a huge you know, relief for me. Here, his Cappadocian cav are going to charge in, and they are going to just pass straight through my my spear horsemen, and then charge into my Dacian heavy skirmishers. I put these Dacian heavies too close to my spear horsemen, So you can see these Cappadocian getting a lot of kills, And Dacian heavy skirmishers, they have very decent base morale of 40 is pretty decent, and good health as well for a skirmish unit. So they're not going to take too many casualties right off the charge, but they're obviously going to die. Yeah, there we go. They're starting to waver. Meanwhile, my bow horseman taking some casualties here from his, I think, eastern archers. I've put my spear horsemen, my armored spears up in front, and his eastern archers are starting to fire into them. Of course, there's the Pontic swordsman for Achilles. I didn't take a look at Achilles' build. He's brought a total of 4 Cappadocian cav. He had 4 horse archers as well, but now it's down to 2. I'm charging in with my spear horseman here. He's got a total of 4 Pontic swordsmen as well. And you know what? Let me just put this in slow motion because I want to show you guys the devastating effect of the side chariot. Let's see what happens. They're in shield screen. Boom. They just get knocked the fuck out. It doesn't matter whether they're in shield screen or not. These side chariots are just going to plow straight through them. So you can see those armored spears are left in the dust. They are basically destroyed. And now I had my noble swords here. Let's go ahead and put this back here. My noble swords which charged in, and it's getting a ton of casualties, or a ton of kills on the Pontic swordsman. But not if this side chariot has anything to say about it. 8 out of 9 left, and they're going to charge straight into the rear of my noble swords, and 110 kills already with a single experience chevron. And they're going to destroy the spear horseman, completely turn around this flank, because my one noble sword would be more than enough to destroy both of his Pontic swordsmen and deal a lot of casualties to his Cappadocians as well. So you can see they've taken one more casualty, but 147 kills. Slaughtered this noble swords down to 75 men. And my noble swords will be able to last a bit longer, but it's not going to be good for them. I do have this Falksman unit though. He's pulling back very wisely with his side chariot. You need to use your side chariots just like this. Charge in and then pull them back. Otherwise, you know, my Dacian heavy bowmen were firing at them the entire time, and he needs to pull them back to safety. Here, my Dacian heavy bows routing, my armored spears routing as well. Armored spears got fucked by his side chariot over there, and his eastern arch is getting a lot of kills on my armored spears. I don't know how, because they have very good armor at 75, but they are wavering. And my main line, my skirmish line, is basically destroyed. 21 kills on my Dacian heavy bowman, and again here comes the side chariot to plow through this blob, and they still haven't taken any casualties. My Falksmen getting smashed. They've gotten 57 kills on Pontic swordsmen, but besides that, you know, they're just going to get slaughtered by this side chariot. Noble swords, only 94 kills on Pontic swordsmen. That's the effectiveness of side chariots. As if we needed any you know, more proof. Here, my noble swords general is going to charge into the rear of his Pontic swordsman, and they're going to be just as deadly as a side chariot, because they're going to just slaughter. Especially on a rear charge, the Pontic swordsmen are basically dead. Falksman here against Pontic swordsmen, getting 54 kills and a single experience chevron. Isn't that amazing? I mean, these Falks units are very underrated, I think. They're very, very useful in a Getae roster, but you don't really see many people bringing them. Here, another noble swords with shield wall and headhunt is going to fall to the side chariots. 257 kills with a double experience chevron for these guys so far. Achilles has done really well. He's going to rear charge my general, who's still at basically full strength with his Cappadocians. And these units only have 7 units left, so they're basically going to get destroyed. I do have this Dacian heavy skirmisher behind though, and he's about to rear charge my noble swords general with his Pontic swordsman, but at the last second I get a charge. I get a counter charge on his Pontic swordsman general, and this is really, really bad for Achilles, which means he is forced to move around with his side chariots and then try and rear charge my general. If it works, it could work very well. I mean, it could be an excellent tactic. Here you can see these pikemen. I don't know what's going on with them. They've turned around. But here you can see these side chariots getting slaughtered because I'm sending one of my Falksmen to charge into them. But more importantly, these Dacian heavy skirmishers, just MVPs here. The Pontic swordsmen, the side chariots do charge through them, but they're just going to run away now. 301 kills, triple experience chevron. They've done just so well. But now his Pontic swordsman general is dying. 50 units left. My noble swords general, 190 kills with double experience chevron. That's the least you can expect from a noble swords unit. Now he's got 3 levy pikemen left, and he's got 3 eastern archers left, who themselves have done really well. 67, 105 and 95 kills. with them. I think Achilles basically outplayed me in this game, but he wasted his general, which is why I still have a fighting chance in this game. It's still not done. But you gotta expect, I mean, with only 3 pikes left, with 3 levy pikes against noble swords, and since the general is dead as well, general recently died, the eastern archers are getting slaughtered by my Dacian heavy skirmishers and my bow horsemen. It's really not much that he can do. Noble swords general down to 68 units though, because the eastern archers are continuing to fire at them. Such a pain in the ass, these eastern archers. And now he's going to pike triangle. Absolutely no problem with this tactic, because he didn't, it's not like he pike boxed or pike triangle from the start of the game. And now I'm going to just straight up charge in with my noble swords. I keep forgetting that, you know, pikes are actually pretty decent in this game, not unlike Attila, but still they're just not going to do much against noble swords. God damn. Eastern archers, I don't know why he rushed them in. They took unnecessary casualties here, and my noble swords general almost getting a triple experience chevron there. Levy pikemen going to slowly fall. Eventually I think the levy pikemen would win against my noble swords, but yeah, I mean, the thing is they just have too low morale right now, and even with the eastern archers trying to waver and routing, not much that they could do. I should be putting these guys on flaming shot. Should be putting the eastern archers I should be turning on flaming shot for the eastern archer, sorry, for the Dacian heavy bowmen, but I haven't. Noble swords, 278 kills, almost triple experience chevron, and then charging, getting a harakiri charge with my bow horsemen, destroying some more of his eastern archers. Once these eastern archers all rout, the pikemen are just they're definitely not going to withstand these noble swords. So yeah, he's forced to reform his pike box. Now he only has 2, because one of them is routing. I've rear charged with my bow horseman. Pretty critical rear charge, because the levy pikeman's morale is going to drop really quickly because of that. And I also have an extra noble swords here, so this game is basically done, even though there's still 1 minute left. General 313 kills, as effective as a side chariot. Noble swords are just so strong. 339, 345. Just the kills racking up, and it's a very close victory to me, costly victory, and almost lost this game because those side chariots did so well. But unfortunately, Achilles wasted his general, and most of his Pontic swordsmen didn't really do too much. 104 kills is pretty decent, but that was only because the side chariot was helping. Pontic swordsmen in general, very poor units. Probably should have brought like naked swords or something, but they would get destroyed either. I mean, they would get destroyed as well. Dacian heavy skirmishers, one of them getting a double experience chevron, one of my Dacian heavy bowmen getting a single experience chevron as well. I think the Dacian heavy skirmishers did well. They basically won me the game, because otherwise the side chariot would have just destroyed my general, and I would have lost the game. Spear horsemen were wasted. My bow horsemen did pretty decently. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this battle. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more. Peace.